Hi guys, I'll be right back. I have to feed the animals, I think. Did you guys get fed? Oh, Dad's home. He probably fed you guys. You look like you're hungry though. Hey guys, what's up? So my family is all up at the neighbors for a graduation party. I think my dad's sleeping upstairs, so we're gonna be quick and quiet about this, but I just want to give you guys an update on Mysteries to Hold, which is my novel. You're still looking at me like you want to be fed, Riley. The cat's eating, so that makes me suspicious that you got fed, and that you're just waiting for me to drop something as I'm sitting at the dining room table. So I want to give you an update on my book. So I started writing it because I had some free time. It's going so well. I'm so happy with it. You know, I got like the prologue and like the first chapter and then like the actual first chapter. The prologue is pretty much the same. The first chapter, which is like a page and a half, it just kind of sets up the scene, is the same more or less, and then the actual first chapter, which is technically the second chapter, is very different. It's a lot darker, it's a lot longer. That's when I started realizing like this is gonna be really good. I'm really pumped. I had one of my test readers from before who finished the novel. I had her read the new darker chapter. She loved it, but it was a lot better. So that was good feedback. It's just going so well. I've been doing kind of a chapter at a time and they're just really coming together. So far it's like 5 pages longer than the original, the most recent version. So that's cool, you know, that's better. And like I'm eliminating a lot of the like fluff. Like I had a few scenes where they were just like things that I just threw into like that just were random, and I was like, we don't need any of this. So I just like cut it. I cut an entire scene, like one where Vic, the main character, like he's raising money before he goes on a long trek to save Snook, and you know, I cut an entire scene of him horse riding to get money. And I was like, there's no point to this. So I just cut it. You know, I'm just cutting things that like don't make any sense. So I'm keeping the things that work with the story and making this a little bit darker. And I'm just so excited. I'm actually about to start chapter 9. I was gonna go right today. And I'm really pumped for this chapter because it's with all 4 of the characters intertwined. So right now we have Aphis and Snook together and Vic and Via together. They've met, but they're like in the groups of 2, and in this next chapter they meet all together, and I'm really excited because you know, you have like the 4 storylines happening at the same time but at different parts of the island, and now they're gonna finally intertwine and become one storyline with just 4 different points of view, and I'm just super excited. I loved all of their storylines up to this point. I love how they connect and how they influence each other, and like I love getting to know the characters, but I'm just really excited to finally have them meet. The only thing I'm struggling with is Aphis. The main feedback that I got from one of my test readers, oops, sorry, Riley needs to go out, be right back. Hold the thought. Wait. Okay, so Aphis. So one of her comments from my test readers was, make him more dark and brooding, and I was like, okay, that's actually exactly what I want to do because I want it to be a darker story. So him being a darker character works perfectly with my intentions, and also he is a creature of no race, and he was made to kill, but he doesn't know if he wants to be a killer. You know, in the older book, the more recent one, it started off as him being kind of grumpy and like temperamental, and then like he doesn't get so grumpy and he just kind of like lost himself, I feel like. So her thing was like, can he still be dark and brooding? Like, I can see what you're going for, but just like make it a little more intense. And I was like, okay, that's what I've been wanting to do for some time now. But I'm struggling because I'm just not used to writing him like that. I'm trying to understand his core again. You know, he meets this giant dog and he's a killer, so how does he react? And so, you know, originally he was afraid of Snook, but I was like, that doesn't fit his character. Aphis shouldn't be afraid. So I think his whole life people had been afraid of him, and so this is the first time someone isn't afraid of him because they don't know his backstory. They just see a stranger in the woods and he's like, hey, Snook's a friendly dog. So I think Aphis is confused and doesn't know how to handle the situation. Like, they're supposed to run from me, not run at me. I think that's kind of what I'm going for, but that scene I just think needs a little more touch up, so I'm gonna probably go back to it. But it's just been really kind of a challenge to tap back into Aphis's core. Like, I know that I can find it again, but I've just stepped away from it for so long that it's like, oh, who is Aphis at the core again? And it's an interesting challenge, and I'm glad that we have a challenge because it wouldn't be any fun if it was just me writing the same thing over and over. Yeah, and then I have a question, like, so, you know, I'm writing it and I need to know if it's working, if it is darker. So do I have one of my old test readers read it again? Or do I have someone new read it? because like if someone who's already read it reads it again, they're gonna know what's gonna happen, so they're gonna be like, you know, it's not gonna be as much of a shocker. For someone new, they won't have the experience of reading the other one to know if it's darker. And it's just I don't know what the answer is, so I haven't decided. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I have someone read it again or someone new read it? I don't really know what to say. This is my first time doing kind of like an update on how it's going. I'm just really excited. Just so excited. It's just really coming along a lot better. It's way... The writing is tighter and stronger and just so happy. Really happy with it, guys. And like I said, I'm excited to finally bring the characters all together and get the real storyline moving. I mean, it was already moving because everything influences the next event, but finally getting the main story arc rolling. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this video, if I should give more detail, if I should maybe not just ramble. I don't know how to film these videos. I'm just kind of doing it. Yeah, so if you have any feedback, let me know, and if you think I should let someone new or someone old read it, let me know. And I think that was all the things I had you guys to tell me. I don't know. I'm really tired. I've been working a lot of morning shifts, but also closing shifts. My whole sleep schedule is screwed up, and I'm just so tired. And I can't stop writing. And like I start writing, I'm like, I gotta finish this chapter, and then it's like midnight. It's been interesting, but I will see you guys next time. And I'm just so happy. This is coming on so much better than I thought. Okay.